And since we are in Maharashtra and we are in Maharashtra Best Employer Award, सगळ्यांना माझा जय महाराष्ट्र. Yeah. So my name is AARTI BHAWAR and I have been working with Acumentis Healthcare since last 10 years. And with me is my team HR, including my head HR, Mr. Chinmaya Mohanty. So this is being my first time here and it was wonderful hearing to Ms. Varsha Dubey. So before I go ahead with my presentation, just like the clapping exercise, can we do one deep breathing exercise? Can we do that? Yeah. So once I say 1, 2, 3, we'll do that deep breathing exercise. I'll do it along with you. 1, 2, 3. Can we do it one more time in case if anybody has missed? Thank you so much. This was basically for me. Yeah. So when we talk about fun at work or we talk about managing health at work, so what is fun at work? Is it that it is all about gifts and goodies and packages? No. Basically, fun at work is about enjoying your work, having fun while you work. And me representing Acumentis Healthcare Limited, we are basically a pharmaceutical company who are already taking care of the people's health. Like sir said, that our mission is basically to provide the best healthcare to all. And that's what we exist. So again, I would introduce myself. I am AARTI BHAWAR, here with a mission to provide the best healthcare to all the people sitting here and to provide a affordable healthcare. Now what does HR do in this? We are not revenue generators or we do not produce medicines, but what is it that we do? So let me first talk to you about my organization. There is immense competition in the pharmaceutical industry. Lakhs companies are coming over with smaller to greater companies. A lot of you must have heard. We are a 13-year-old organization and with proud I can say that in the 13 years we have come in the top 60 pharma company. That's because we started with first 2 world medicines and we were introduced as the best amongst the women's healthcare, which is majorly into gynecology. So 13 years back, I know 13th Fun at Work Award also is there. So along with the 13th Fun at Work Award, we will also be celebrating our 13th anniversary on 29 July 2010 we had launched and in 2023 we will be celebrating our 13th anniversary. So basically how we came up, it's not that we were only giving a very good remuneration or it was not that we were very goody-goody with our people, but we made such an efforts to the people with us because the challenge as a HR that we had is our employees are not the one who sit with us in the office, whom we meet day in, day out. They are the employees who are working in the field. As it is written here, we are a company of 1800 plus employees, wherein 1700 employees work in the field, pan-India. And they are not sitting in the offices, they are working in the field right from the metro to the rural cities. So everybody has got different mindset, everybody has got different concepts in their minds. And during this immense rains, heavy rains, immense weather, I would say that is the heat that we recently faced, then in the cold winters, they go and meet the doctors. And doctors are not necessarily always in the mood to meet. Still standing for a long hours, they get to meet the doctors only for 2 minutes. And there are thousands of companies that have been lined up with them to sell their medicines. And the doctor has to describe which company he has to prescribe. So out of all these frustrations that come up with them, of course, they do enjoy their work because their HR is behind them. And I would, in my presentation later, of course, tell you all that what all we have done for the field people there. Of course, in corporate, we do have people, we have around 120 people in corporate whom we meet day in, day out. And we, understand, we talk to them, we understand their joys, their sorrows, they share with us. But in the field, when we connect to them, we connect day in, day out. Now, when we were talking about COVID, during the COVID, when there was a work from home facility to all, when it was announced in the March 2020 that now onwards for 21 days we would be quarantined and we would be working from home, a lot of people were happy, but not us, because we were a essential services company and we would not have afford to sit at home because we were here to serve you all. Since there was a pandemic and the whole world was suffering, there was an option for work from home, but our self-motivated field employees went out in the market, they went to the hospitals where there was major crisis because of COVID, and they made sure that the medicines are available to the people suffering out there. So this was never an option given by the company to the employees, but the employees dedicatedly went out, took the risk of meeting the doctors, meeting the policemen who were actually catching them and trying to beat them until they showed their I card as essential services. So they took out this risk, and based on that risk, why did they take that risk? Because their employer cared for them. Acumentis Healthcare cared for them because there was not a single month where we did not pay salaries, or there was not a single month where we did not pay their expenses. This made them create more loyalty for the company, and accordingly it was vice versa, the company also reciprocated. In the present scenario of attritions, of course we do have attritions, but we do have people who are waiting outside to join Acumentis Healthcare. It's because of the culture. And not only the employees that we connect, we are also connecting with the families, because we believe that Acumentis is not only for the employees, it is also for the families connected with it. And that is why in our offer letter also we mentioned welcome to the Acumentis family. So that is what I was saying. Right now, when we were launched, we were majorly into women's healthcare. Then we ventured into ortho, we ventured into derma, critical care, hospital care, then into gynecology we expanded, and apart from that we are into pedias also. So pedia is basically child care, so we are into that also, and with that we have 9 business units and with 1800 plus employees. So going ahead, as I said, fun at work is not always about having fun at work, it is enjoying your work and having fun while working. So for us, fun at work is why it is success, because these were the employees who were working in the field, who had really worked hard, and the result is we have 73% promotions internally. For us, the basic funda is first, when there is a vacancy, to first evaluate our own internal employees, and if at all that does not work, then we take somebody from outside. So we have 73% people who are internally promoted, and out of that, as I said in the beginning, we have rural employees working who came from a very local background, very small background. They have earned incentives. After their sales, they have earned incentive. Our highest incentive is 9 lakhs per annum. And this person who has earned incentive, his photo is here. He is from a small town in Kerala, where he started with us as a fresher, and today he is earning 9 lakhs incentives per annum. When we talk to the employees and their families, there are actually tears in the eyes of the family. We do connect with the families, out of which many of them tell us, the wives tell us that, ma'am, after joining Acumentis Healthcare, our lifestyle has changed. When we connect them, we have a family connect through Zoom. One of our employee was traveling in the car with his wife, and I asked him that, why don't you stop your car? He said, no ma'am, I am going to take the key of my new flat, which I have earned out of incentives. The other employee's wife said that, ma'am, मैंने एक necklace देख के रखा है, just I am waiting for the incentive amount to disburse in his account, then I'll buy that gold necklace. So that's what we, as I said, we don't only connect the employees, but their families too. And this speaks a lot about the fun at work, because they really enjoy getting promoted, their compensation getting revised, the incentives that they earn. Because दूध से मलाई ज़्यादा प्यारी होती है. So it's the same way. When you earn salary, apart from that, when you earn incentives, and especially coming from small backgrounds, the incentive is earning is something different. So going ahead, this is life at Acumentis. Basically, right from the entry in the Acumentis, from joining kit to working in the field, meeting the doctors, then a lot of celebrations, Women's Day, then the incentive earners being celebrated, and the long service award that the employees have earned. This is basically what we give to our employees. How we do it? So joining us, we start, of course, very positively. Of course, everybody does. So it's a small gift that we give our employees to be with us. Just you can see the gifts that we give to them, which they really cherish. So that's what joining at Acumentis is. Then, of course, birthdays and work anniversaries are special. I always look forward to my work anniversary, my birthdays, because they are special. And not only this, as I said, we are from urban to rural. We used to, before pandemic, we used to send birthday cakes to the employees, their wives, their kids, and on their anniversaries. So it was a wonderful, wonderful moment to receive, because जब पापा के office से cake आता है, with the teddy that they have, it's a wonderful experience. And lot of our employees, click the pictures of their kids cutting the cake and sending it to us. So this is what we make their birthdays and their work anniversary special. Apart from that, we are the first pharma organization to have 5 days working for our field employees. For our field employees, because none of the pharma had given all the Saturdays off. Right now, there are few coming up who are either giving alternate Saturdays or some of the Saturdays off. But we are the first one who are giving all the Saturdays off. Why? Because we believe that 5 days, when you tour the organization, when you tour the field in, as I said, in the rains, the winters, the summers, 2 days you need with your family. So that Monday, there won't be any blue. There will always be pink Monday. So that's why we are the first pharma company giving the all the Saturdays off, 5 days a week. And to really feel the pain of the field employees traveling on bike, meeting the doctors, waiting for long hours, HR also joins them. So below are some of my HR colleagues who went to the field, and we also join them. So we do send letters to the wives and mothers of the incentive earners, thanking them for giving the high sales to the company. And these letters are in the regional language for better connectivity. And apart from this regional language letter, we also connect them through Zoom in their regional language. As in, I connect in Marathi, my boss connects in Odisha, some other one connects in Tamil. It really gives a open relationship with us, so that they can speak their heart out. And many a times, of course, I do get feedback that ma'am, आपने जो letter घर में भेजा है, मेरे wife को अभी पता चला कि incentive मिला है. I had planned it to keep it to myself. So that's how it is. But really, we thank them, because they are standing rock solid behind our employees, so that they can work without having any timings. And this is not by the company, but I have seen our employees meeting the doctors at the night at 2 o'clock, because doctor is free at that time. And it was never a compulsion from the organization, but they did it because they had to achieve incentives, they wanted to make a name for themselves, and they wanted the next promotion. And that's how we believe that they are having fun at work. So Women's Day, of course, everybody celebrates the Women's Day, and we are no different. Women's Day basically being a pharmaceutical company, we also see to it that we take care of the women's health, and that is why every year there is a session from some of the doctor, a gynecologist, a dermatologist, or a pediatric doctor for the health care of the women and the family that they have. And these are the few glimpses of the Women's Day healthcare that we had. And apart from that, I would just show you a So this is basically Dr. Madhuri Sakardande with her spouse singing for us. So apart from practicing, having her own practice, she is also a cornet singer with her husband. She is come here and she is showcasing her talent. So we had a 2-in-1 session wherein we got a lot of tips from her for the gynecology part as well. She had sung really well and she was in no mood to leave because we enjoyed, she herself enjoyed. So this is what are the engagement activities that we do. And not to forget the people, these are for the head office. But our female employees who were working in the field, we had sent them vouchers so that they can go with their spouse or their family to watch a movie. So since they could not come here in Mumbai office, they were spread across India. So they had gone out with their families to watch a movie and which was sponsored by the company. So when women are having fun, why not men? So we have a cricket, entire cricket group. Now this is our cricket team where we also have Acumentis Premier League. We called it as APL. And as a HR, of course, we will not allow them to do it during the working hours. They of course do it in the evening and on the weekends. So this is how, and with all the efforts that they had taken, we have recently won a match in January 23 and they have earned a trophy from Chanawala Corporate Tournament. So apart from the cricket tournament, we have now this that you see is the efforts of the kids that they did. We have an activity called as kids activity, which we do quarterly. In this kids activity, these are the field employees, kids who are participating, and once they participate, they get lucrative gifts. So they look forward to the gifts because the gifts are also as per season. So there are almost 500 to 600 kids participating in this and each and every kid gets the gifts, be it the siblings. So me and my brother will also get the gift. So that is what we give to our employees and they really look forward. Many of the kids ask their father, ki, Papa kabhi aane wala hai next assignment. So that's what we do and these are the activities really done by the kids. This was one was for Independence Day, one was for a summer activity and we had asked them to build a family tree. So this is what they do. Apart from that, Acumentis Achievers Award. For us, it is no less than a Filmfare Award or a IFA Award. Because people look forward for this Acumentis Achievers Award, we call it as a AAA. Why we call it that way? Because here not only the employee who has won the award is coming, but the entire family is coming. And it is a 3 nights, 2 days entire award function wherein it is held at a exotic location and not only the employee wins the award, he gets to bring the family on the stage, get the award from the executive director, from the CEO, and also we arrange sightseeing for the family. There is some kids activity and it is a mini vacation for the entire family. So people look forward for this AAA award in a very grand way and every year the location changes. Last year we did it in Goa where the Goa theme was there and we had almost around 1600 people joining us for the awards because there were families too. So the AAA award is a very grandeur event that we have. Apart from that, as I said, when we talk about Acumentis, it is about Acumentis family also. So we are engaged in lot of cultural activities. We do lot of festival celebrations, Diwali being the grandest one. So Diwali we have got Acumentis Got Talent also where our in-house employees showcase their talent in terms of singing, mimicry, dancing and the people whom we see the whole year very serious face in their laptops, we see them dancing, singing, doing somebody's mimicry and it is really a fun to watch them the whole year in their suits and then in the casuals showcasing their activity. So we also include our field employees. We send them gifts to all our 1800 plus employees, gifts and sweets to them. So one of our employees, kid had made a video after receiving the gift from us. So
welcome to all. Happy Diwali. आज माझ्याकडे काहीतरी आहे.
काय आहे बघू? Wow! Diwali gift from Acumentis. Wow, happy?
Happy Diwali! Thank you, our community's family is for
This Diwali, we as a Marine Dongaran family wishing you safe and a very very happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to all. Thank you, Accommodates family.
So this is one of our employee from Aurangabad. Here it is not about the sweets or the gifts that we give. It is about the emotions that we spread amongst our people, and that we could say, do this through them receiving the gifts and their revert on that. So basically this was never asked for, but he himself has sent us this video, and it was a wonderful experience which as a HR also encouraged us to do more and more for our employees. So this was one of the things that we do. Then we have our annual budget meetings that we do in the exotic locations. This year in March, we did it in Manali, we did it in Shimla, we did it in Puri. So lot of such meetings we are held up, and it is not just the meetings that discusses about the sales figure or the upcoming figures that we are expecting. It is also about team bonding. So you can see the team bonding that we have. We go on trekking, we go on a lot of walking in the morning, lot of exercises that we do in the morning, kind of yoga and all. So this is basically the bonding that we do with our employees, and this creates the energy and enthusiasm for the whole year. This they take away when they go home, so that the upcoming year will be just like this, full of energy and enthusiasm. So when we bond with our field employees, we of course do bond with our head office employees also, the one who are sitting with us, the one who are more closer to us in terms of their expressions, their emotions. So that is what we do. We form a get together with them. This is the festival celebrations that we do, and together we bond for each other. And the best part about Acumentis that I have seen in the last 10 years is everybody is competitive, but nobody is pulling each other behind. So when I need somebody to make me understand something that I don't understand, 4 people will come in, Bhajan, and tell me that this is how it is being done. So that's how we are not only there for professional connect, we are there for emotional connect. We recently had an incident where one of our employees' father suddenly passed away out of heart attack. He was in the office. When he came to know about it, half of our office people had gone there to be at the funeral. And that was a recently joined employee. So that's how we connect with each other, and that is why we called it as Acumentis family. So being a pharmaceutical company, how can we leave health behind? We of course enroll a lot of doctors with us. We have health awareness sessions for female as well as for the male employees. So this was more on the gynecology issues, that is painful periods and fibroids. So we had Dr. Suchitra Pandit and Dr. Lalita Mayadev coming to us and explaining about the women's health. And this has really created a lot of impact, because not only our female employees were there, but the wives of the field employees were also connected through us through Zoom, so that they can understand. Now what happens is, lot of them are from the rural areas where it is a taboo to speak around these issues. So when they come over Zoom, their husbands connect them through Zoom, and they try to understand things, then they come to know a lot about what care should be taken from gynecology point of view, which can, save them from lot of illness in the future. So this is what initiative we do. Apart from that, we have our cardio-diabetic division also, wherein a nephrologist and a lipid management doctor had come, Dr. Atul Ingle and Dr. Mahesh Shah, he were here, and both had explained about how to maintain the kidney, how to maintain the heart, and there were a lot of issues coming up, lot of things. I mean, there was one question I remember wherein people said that post-COVID, there are a lot of heart issues that we hear, there are a lot of heart deaths due to heart issues that we hear. But what the doctor said is, it is not about COVID, it was there earlier also, but after COVID, we have started realizing more about health, and we are doing the exercises more in the gyms. And that is why recently we are hearing a lot about gym deaths. So it is not that it was not there earlier, But post-COVID, people have started doing it more intensely, and that is why this is happening. So such kind of lot of informative sessions were there for our employees, which they really did enjoy as well as did realize that where to stop actually. So we had this HB and diabetes camp also. This was done by our internal employees only. So one of our gynecology department did this, and it was basically creating awareness about the hemoglobin and the sugar levels that we have, so that at a very premature level we can take care of this thing and stop ourselves from going wrong. So somewhere precaution is better than cure. So that is what we did. So of course, pharmaceutical, we need to take care of the health tips also. That is what every day we send the health tips to our employees, so that they can be aware of what should be done and what should not be done. And this was the corporate challenge that we had taken. Don't look at me, I did not participate. But some of our employees participated in the WOQ challenge. Basically, this was logging your steps, then your food database into it. And we had also been one of the, amongst the top 5, I would say, in the WOQ challenge. And this was the award given to Acumentis Healthcare for healthy place to work for. So 29th September, being the World Heart Day, we were the winner of India and Asia Book of Records, because we had created the largest heart taking doctors' messages on it. So the one that you can see in between is the largest heart that was created, which was taken in consideration by India and Asia Book of Records for creating the largest heart with doctors' messages. And not only this, on 14th November, that is the Children's Day, we had taken a pledge for neurodevelopment disorder amongst the kids. Now, lot of us are not aware that there are neurodevelopment disorder amongst the kids. We can see it much later. So we had taken this pledge from 3,500 doctors. You can see the doctors writing the pledge. These are real doctors who are writing the pledge, and our team receiving the award. So basically this pledge was taken from the doctors, saying that they would create an awareness amongst the mother, the families and the kids about the neurodevelopment disorder, so that they can take care of it and help to stop it from going ahead. So the right medicines, the right kind of care can be taken by the family, because due to lack of awareness, many a times we do not accept that there is a problem with the kid. So that won't happen, and these doctors can create this awareness. So we had taken 6,167 ribbons from the doctors, and 3,500 doctors were taken the pledge to create an awareness amongst the people. So very proudly, I would like to say is that our CEO, Mr. Pradeep Patni, was named as the top 10 CEO in the pharma industry. So this was published in the magazine, India Today magazine. So amongst all the CEOs, he was in the top 10 CEOs. The reason being, during COVID, when a lot of companies were suffering, we were doing good business. And why we did good business is because of the good strategies did we have. And not only good strategies, but the making the people work that we had. And not only to make them work compulsorily, but actually work out of their heart. So that's what he was in the top 10. Then AWARTI being one of the top pharma industry award, we had received it for Corporate of the Year. And apart from that, we had received the award from the Economic Times Ascent. And there are a lot of upcoming too. So before I end my presentation, I would like to tell you or show you about how life at Acumentis is. And when I said about the award functions where the families are involved, it is really an emotion. I have seen them coming on stage, crying and sharing their experiences with us. Now these are the families who come from small backgrounds, some come from big backgrounds, but when they see their husband, their son receiving the award, taking the appreciation from the heads, it is really an emotional moment. So just before I take you the glimpse of the award. This is our marketing team. So this was our entire Ecumentis dancing on the tunes of the celebration of Ecumentis that we did. The people you see dancing with the suits on are our BU heads, our CEO, our group CEO, our executive directors. So that day is a day where everybody is one. And there is no inhibition about being a corporate, being a professional, because their families to come in. And when they come to talk to us, they also take selfies with us like we are celebrities. So it is not us, actually we are taking selfies with them, and it is a fun event because last year when we did in Maharashtra, so we had this Maharashtrian dressing where we had given this nut, that is the nose ring, to the Maharashtrian nose rings to the women of the employees, the wife, the mother, and very proudly they came to us and they asked us how to wear it. So it was really a fun event. Of course, there are a lot of joys and sorrows and fun activities with this. So this is how we do take care of our employees, and there are many more, much more to come. Being a pharmaceutical company, fun at work is one part and managing health is another part. For us, a healthy employee at workplace can create a healthy workplace, basically. So that is what we try to do and we are in the talks to do much more. Being in the HR fraternity, of course, looking at you all, we'll also be learning a lot today, and probably some of the things we can take over and implement in our own organization also. So thank you so much, and if there are any questions, I am open to it.
Hello everyone, good morning. Let me introduce myself. This is Dipti Kadam. I represent Allied Digital Services Limited. We are predominantly into IT services and infrastructure management. Hi, hello.
Hello.
So my question to you is basically, I understand and I'm really glad to see what all initiatives you have taken so far. From upscaling point of view, what kind of trainings and gap analysis do you do for these people? And how are they being promoted in terms of their career? What is the career path, you guys show them?
Yeah, so we have internal, technical as well as soft skill training. So Ms. Dipti, how we do is we have a separate training and development department where every month we give this training for the new joiners. Now in the new joiners training, they show them the path to growth, how they can upscale their growth. So the medical representative that you see in the doctor's chamber, we call them as a business managers. Now to go from the business managers to the first line manager, the path is being shown to them from various aspects. Being incentive earning is one of the things. Then taking up the challenges as a manager, because under each first line managers, there are 5 medical representatives. And like the 5 fingers, which are not the same, the medical representatives are not the same. So from dealing from a performer to a notorious, mischievous medical representative, they are being trained from each and every aspect. Apart from that, when we go to the next line for the promotion part, apart from the performance that we see their behavioral skills also. We are introducing new technologies for that. And once they are promoted, there is a separate training session on how to become a successful manager by our training and development team. So basically, right when they are the medical representative to they become the next first line manager, on both the parts they are being trained. So I hope I have answered your question. Anybody else? So if there is nobody, so I can end my session here. Don't forget my name. My name is AARTI BHAWAR from Acumentis Healthcare. Yeah, thank you so much.